I own a marketing company. You would think it would be my job to sell you on marketing, right? The truth is, we turn away a lot of potential clients because they're not ready for marketing. Shop owners and any small business owners for that matter, they tend to think they need marketing anytime they're struggling in business. Marketing makes a good business better, but it can break a struggling business. I'm Brian Walker, owner of Shop Marketing Pros, and I used to be a shop owner just like you. Marketing can solve a lot of problems, but it can't fix a broken business. Sometimes there are things you need to make sure are right before you start investing in marketing. In this video, I hope to open your eyes to a few things that, when you get them right, they allow your marketing to make an incredibly positive impact on your business. Here are 4 of the most common things to correct before you start marketing. Number 1, if your comeback rate is too high. Auto repair shops are in the business of fixing cars. It makes sense that you have to actually fix the cars with expert craftsmanship to have a successful auto repair business. I just saw a discussion in an industry Facebook group about an acceptable comeback rate, and the general consensus was anything less than 3% was acceptable. No one is perfect and no shop is going to have 0 comebacks, but you know when it's unacceptable. It doesn't matter how great your marketing is, it can't outpace the attrition caused by poor quality work. Marketing is expensive. You rarely make back your cost of acquisition on a single visit. You have to build lifetime value, and that's only done by creating raving fans who bring you their car and refer their friends for years and years. If your work isn't up to par, fix that problem before marketing your shop. Get training, hire the right techs, create a company culture of excellence. Do this first. Number 2, your service advisors have poor phone skills. This is one of the most common reasons we see marketing fail. And we often don't catch this until after we're working with a new client and we start listening to their phone calls. You have to be very honest with yourself about this one because most shop owners, they think their service advisors are pretty good. But are they really? Do they answer the phone the same way when you're not standing there as they do when you are standing right next to them? Do they ask for the appointment every time? Do they turn price shoppers into customers? Spending marketing dollars to send more phone calls to a mediocre service advisor is money wasted. Sure, you'll get more sales just due to the volume of additional phone calls. But could you have gotten the additional sales by spending those marketing dollars on the service advisor training instead, and then pouring fuel on the fire later by investing in marketing? It's rarely a question of will marketing increase revenues, because it almost always does. The question is this the smartest way of increasing revenue that leads to the most profits over the long term? If you question your service advisor's phone skills, spend money on training them before you spend money on marketing. Before I go on to number 3, I want to ask you that if you're getting value from this, please give the video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you really like what you're getting from this, go share it in one of the industry Facebook groups so others can benefit from it. Number 3, you have a low average repair order. I recently found myself doing sales calls while JR was on vacation. One of the people I spoke to was a shop owner who was looking to grow his revenue. As I spoke to him, I learned that he sees about 60 cars per week and has an ARO of about $300. I don't want to assume that everybody watching this understands the terminology I'm using here, so let me explain ARO. Your ARO, or average repair order, is the total revenue divided by the number of repair orders in a given period of time. Here's some simple math. If you worked on 10 cars and the total amount you collected on those 10 cars was $5,000, then you had a $500 average repair order. 5,000 divided by 10 is 500. Most auto repair shop coaches agree that the average repair order of a healthy shop is $700 minimum. Specialty shops are usually double that. So when this shop owner told me his ARO was $300, I knew he was leaving a lot on the table. The easiest way to increase your ARO is by following the 300% rule, which means 100% of the vehicles that come through your shop get inspected. 100% of what's found is quoted, and 100% of what's on that quote is presented to the customer. Doing this will get your ARO where it needs to be. This shop owner, he already had enough cars, and cars are what marketing gets you. He just needed to change his business practices to increase his average repair order, which is good for the shop, good for the tech, and good for the client when done ethically. If you have a low ARO and you can't seem to implement the 300% rule, spend your money on coaching, not marketing. Number 4, you have low or no profits. When a factory is losing money on every widget they produce, they can't make it up with volume. More volume equals more losses. So when your auto repair shop is not profitable, more work is going to leave you more broke. Obviously, there are some cases where more work will actually make you profitable, But that's rarely the case because most shops in this situation, they don't have enough gross profit, much less net profit. If your gross profit is good, 55% or better, and your net profit is low, and you have lots of capacity to do additional work, then marketing will actually help you. If you don't understand what I just said, stop watching and find some basic business training. Most auto repair professionals agree that a healthy shop should have a 20% net profit margin. But the statistic I've always heard is that the average shop in the United States operates at around a 5% net profit margin. Basically, this means they're broke by the time they pay taxes and do debt repayment. People get caught up on gross revenue, but that's a vanity number. A shop doing $300,000 at a 20% net is making more money than a shop doing $1 million at a 5% net. Remember that. As a business owner, you have a moral responsibility to run a healthy, profitable business. If your profit margin is low, fix that before you do marketing. You can get help understanding your financial numbers from your local Small Business Development Center, programs like 10KSB, or from a business coach who specializes in auto repair shop coaching. Yes, I want you to do marketing. So why did I make this video discouraging people from the very thing we sell at Shop Marketing Pros? Well, it would be easy for us to take the money and run when somebody comes to us thinking they need marketing, but in reality, they need to fix their business. It would be a quick win, right? Wrong. That's how small-minded people think. I'm not looking for wins. I'm looking for win-win-wins. I need to win, my team needs to win, and my clients need to win. Anything short of all three wins and I'd be out of integrity, and I'm not okay with that. When we take on the client who isn't ready for marketing, it's a short-term engagement. When instead we give the prospect the resources to fix the problems in their business first, they come back to us later as raving fans with healthy businesses, and we have long-term relationships where everyone prospers. I want you to understand, I do want you to do marketing. I've seen marketing take good shops and propel them to places the owner never thought they could go. But I want the marketing to actually work for you, and your business practices need to be solid before that can happen. If you've watched this and you agree you're not ready for marketing and would like to talk through the process of getting things corrected in your business, I'm happy to talk and recommend you to people who can help. There's a link in the video description where you can contact me directly. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and as always, go fill those bays.